நம்ம படிச்ச sentences and articles related கொஞ்சம் examples solve பண்ணலாம். First நம்ம finding the subject, verb and object in a sentence அதுதான் பார்க்க போறோம். Keep in mind, subject is the matter of discussion in a sentence. Verb denotes the action done by the subject. Object is the thing or person that the action is done. Okay, so pause the video and try to find the subject, verb and object in these sentences. Hope you were able to solve them. If not, then let me help you out. So the first sentence is Lily baked a chocolate cake. So இதில் இந்த சென்டென்ஸில் நம்ம எதை பற்றி பேசுகிறோம், எந்த பர்சனை பற்றி பேசுகிறோம்? லில்லி. அதனால லில்லி is the subject. Okay, so what is the work done by the respective person? Lily. Baked. So baked is the verb here. Lily is the subject and baked is the verb. Okay, so a chocolate cake is the object. Why is that so? A chocolate cake is the object because it answers the question, Lily baked what? Lily baked what? Lily baked a chocolate cake. So, a chocolate cake is the object here. So, moving on to the next example. The cat is sleeping. So, in this sentence, we are talking about the cat. The cat is the matter of discussion in this sentence. So, the cat is the subject. And what is the verb here? In the cat அப்படிங்கிறது பண்ற work என்ன? Is sleeping. So, is sleeping is the verb. The cat is the subject. Is sleeping is the verb. What is the object here? This example does not have an object. Why is that so? In the sentenceல the cat is sleeping where அப்படிங்கிற questionக்கு you don't have an answer. So, this sentence doesn't have an object. Take a look at the third example. Please buy blue pens. What is the subject in this sentence? Please buy blue pens. Here, the subject is hidden. So, this statement actually is, you please buy blue pens. So, when you rewrite the sentence as, you please buy the blue pens, you will be the subject. So, in this sentence, the subject is hidden. And the verb is buy. Because that is the work done by the subject, you. You please buy blue pens. So, buy is the verb here. On asking the question, you buy what? You get an answer, blue pens. So, blue pens is the object here. You is the subject which is hidden in this sentence. Buy is the verb and blue pens is the object. The next example is John cried for cake. So, in this sentence we are talking about John. John is the matter of discussion in this sentence. So, John is the subject. And what did John do? John cried. So, cried is the verb here. And when you ask the question, John cried for what? You get an answer, cake. So, cake is the object here. I'll repeat. John is the subject, cried is the verb, and cake is the object. So the next example is Tom and Jill bought a birthday gift for me. So in this sentence, what is the subject? Tom and Jill is the subject. Tom and Jill together is the subject. Because in the sentence we are talking about Tom and Jill. So what did they do? They bought a birthday gift for me. So bought here is the verb. And when you ask the question, Tom and Jill bought what? You get an answer, a birthday gift. So, a birthday gift is the object here. Tom and Jill is the subject. Bought is the verb. A birthday gift is the object here. Greta is a Swedish activist. Here, Greta is the subject because it is the matter of discussion in this sentence. Is the verb and a Swedish activist is the object because when you answer the question, Greta is what? You get a Swedish activist. So, a Swedish activist here is the object. Next is Malala is a young Nobel laureate. Here, Malala is the subject, is the verb, and when you answer the question Malala is what, you get an answer, a young Nobel laureate. So, a young Nobel laureate is the object here. Now, let's move to the next exercise. Identify the type of sentence. Let's have a quick recap of the types of sentences we learned on the basis of usage. Declarative sentence is the one that declares anything. Any statement that you make is declarative. Imperative sentence அப்படிங்கிறது a sentence that is used to make an order, request or an advice. Exclamatory sentences are the ones that are used to intensify your emotions. Any question that you ask is interrogative. Now it's your turn. Try to find out what type of sentences these are. Okay, so the first sentence is he a doctor? This you can very easily identify. It's an interrogative question because you have a question mark at the end and it's a question type of a sentence. So, this sentence is interrogative. The next is John owns a Lamborghini. Here, it makes a declaration. John owns a Lamborghini. So, it is declarative. And assertive is the other name for this declarative type of sentence. The third one is, wow, what a silky hair she has. This expresses your emotions. So, it is an exclamatory type of sentence. And you may notice that every exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamatory mark. Okay, the fourth one is, Danny is my best friend. Again, this statement makes a declaration that Danny is my best friend. So, it is declarative. The next one is, stop watching the television. What about this one? This you can take it as an advice or an order. So, stop watching the television is imperative. This is an imperative type of sentence. The next one, similarly, is sit down. This again is a order, sit down. So, this is imperative. The last one is Mrs. Hudson is a lawyer. Here, this makes a declaration. This statement is a declaration that Mrs. Hudson is a lawyer. So, it is a declarative type of sentence. Declarative is also called as assertive. So, moving on to the next exercise. Finding simple, compound and complex sentences. இப்போ ஒரு type of sentence கொடுத்துட்டு வேறு typesக்கு மாற்றுறது தான் இப்போ பார்க்க போகிறோம். So, look at the first example. In the event of not completing the work, your salary will be at a toss. This is an example for simple sentence. In the sentence la na sonna in the event of is a keyword which you can use in simple sentences. These keywords are meant only for simple sentences. Now see its compound form. You complete your work, otherwise your salary will be at toss. So, as we learnt previously, compound sentences contain coordinating conjunctions. And what is the coordinating conjunction here? Otherwise. So, since you have a coordinating conjunction in this sentence, you can conclude that this type of sentence is compound. What is the complex form of this sentence? Unless you complete the work, your salary will be at toss. So here, unless is the subordinating conjunction. Since you have a subordinating conjunction here, this is a complex one. I repeat, the simple form is, in the event of not completing the work, your salary will be at a toss. The compound form is, you complete your work, otherwise your salary will be at a toss. Complex is, unless you complete the work, your salary will be at a toss. Okay, so here in this complex sentence, you might notice that you have a comma there. After unless you complete the work, you have a comma. Why is that so? Let's suppose this sentence was reordered as your salary will be at a toss unless you complete the work. In this case, you will not have a comma anywhere. That's because when I say unless you complete the work, your salary will be at toss, you need a pause there after work. Only then it gives perfect sense. So if I say your salary will be at a toss unless you complete the work, you don't need a pause there and it makes good sense. So that is the reason you put a comma there. So இப்போ அந்த அடுத்த example பாருங்க. Despite her young age, Sarah is kind-hearted. So here the keyword used is despite. So there is another word, another keyword that means despite. It is in spite of. So you can also add in spite of her young age, Sarah is kind-hearted. Both are right. This despite is another keyword which you use in simple sentences. So what could be the compound form of this sentence? Sarah is young, yet she is kind-hearted. Here, yet is the coordinating conjunction. So since you have a coordinating conjunction here, this is a compound type of sentence. And the complex one is, though Sarah is young, she is kind-hearted. Here, though is the subordinating conjunction which you use only in complex sentences. There are two more words which you can use in place of the word though, even though and although. So it's correct if you say, even though Sarah is young, she is kind-hearted, or although Sarah is young, she is kind-hearted. All the three are correct. Now look at the third example. Due to soaring heat, he got sunstroke. This is a simple sentence. And here, due to is a keyword that you use in simple sentences. Now it's your turn. Find the compound form and complex form of this sentence. Pause the video and try to find them. Okay, so இப்போ இந்த sentence ஓட compound form என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாம். There was soaring heat and he got sunstroke. இங்க and அப்படிங்கிற coordinating conjunction வந்திருக்கு. அதனால this makes it a compound sentence. There was soaring heat and he got sunstroke. The complex one. As the heat was soaring, he got sunstroke. இங்க as அப்படிங்கிறது subordinating conjunction. இது வந்திருக்கனால it's a complex sentence. So நான் the first example சொன்ன மாதிரி had the sentence been he got sunstroke as the heat was soaring, அங்க comma வராது. இந்த example comma வந்திருக்கு, but had the sentence been that way, you would not use a comma. Similarly was the previous example, though Sarah is young, she is kind-hearted. Had the sentence been Sarah is kind-hearted though she is young, there you would not use a comma. Okay, now it's your turn. Find the simple and complex form of the compound sentence. George is very shy, so he cannot dance on the stage. Okay, so let me explain this first. Since you have the coordinating conjunction so, this is a compound type of sentence. Okay, pause the video and try to find it. So, in the sentence order, simple form என்னன்னா, George is too shy to dance on the stage. இப்போ இதில் என்ன keyword யூஸ் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படின்னா to, T-O-O and to. So, T-O-O-2 and T-O-2 இதோட combination வந்து it's used as a keyword in simple sentence. Okay, So what is the complex form of this sentence? George is so shy that he cannot dance on the stage. Inge, what is the subordinating conjunction used? So and that. So this so and that together as a combination is the subordinating conjunction used in this complex sentence. Okay, so now try to find the simple and compound form of the complex sentence. As soon as the burglars saw the cops, they escaped. Okay, so let me explain this. So in this complex sentence, the subordinating conjunction used is as soon as. Now, had the sentence been, இப்போ அந்த sentence ஒரு வேளை the burglars escaped as soon as they saw the cops அப்படி இருந்திருந்தா அங்க comma இருந்திருக்காது. So, since the sentence is as soon as the burglars saw the cops, you need a pause there and அதனால தான் அங்க comma போட்டிருக்கோம். Now stop the video and try to find it out. Okay, so what is the simple form of the complex sentence? As soon as the burglars saw the cops, they escaped. On seeing the cops, the burglars escaped is the simple form. So, the keyword used in this simple type of sentence is on seeing. So, remember, anywhere if you see on seeing, then that type of sentence is simple. Okay, so what is the compound type? The burglars saw the cops and they escaped. And is a coordinating conjunction here, and since you have and, this sentence is compound. Okay, let me repeat all the sentences for you once. In the event of not completing the work, your salary will be at a toss. This is an example for simple sentence. The compound form of this sentence is you complete your work, otherwise your salary will be at a toss. Otherwise is the coordinating conjunction here. இதோட complex form என்னன்னா unless you complete the work, your salary will be at a toss. இதில் unless அப்படிங்கிறது it's a subordinating conjunction. The next one is despite her young age, Sarah is kind-hearted. Despite is the keyword used in this simple sentence. இதோட compound form வந்து Sarah is young, yet she is kind-hearted. Inga yet is the coordinating conjunction used in this compound sentence. And the complex form is though Sarah is young, she is kind-hearted. Here, though is the subordinating conjunction used. The third example is due to soaring heat, he got sunstroke. Here, the keyword used is due to. And the compound form is there was soaring heat and he got sunstroke. Since you have the coordinating conjunction and, this is a compound sentence. And the complex one is as the heat was soaring, he got sunstroke. As is the subordinating conjunction used in this complex sentence. அடுத்த example, George is too shy to dance on the stage. இது ஒரு simple sentence. இதில் யூஸ் ஆகிற keyword TOO2 and TO2. இந்த ரெண்டு 2 as a combination is the keyword. And what is the compound type of sentence? George is very shy, so he cannot dance on the stage. இங்க so அப்படிங்கிற coordinating conjunction இருக்கு, அதனால it's a compound sentence. இதோட complex form என்ன? George is so shy that he cannot dance on the stage. இதில் யூஸ் ஆகிருக்கிற subordinating conjunction so that. So that in the combination together is a subordinating conjunction. Next, on seeing the cops, the burglars escaped. இதில் on seeing அப்படிங்கிறது தான் keyword used in this simple sentence. Compoundல the burglars saw the cops and they escaped. And அப்படிங்கிற coordinating conjunction இங்கே போட்டிருக்கோம், அதனால it's a compound sentence. And the complex form is as soon as the burglars saw the cops, they escaped. Here, the subordinating conjunction is as soon as. Now the next exercise is fill in the blanks with suitable articles. As we learnt, a and an are the indefinite articles. A and இந்த ரெண்டும் indefinite articles and the is the definite article. Now pause the video and try finding the answers for these. Now check if your answers are correct. Look at the first example. The noun apple should be preceded by the article an. The noun day is preceded by the article a. And doctor is preceded by the article the. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. In the second example, there should be no article preceding the nouns cereals and pulses. Cereals, pulses அப்படிங்கிற இந்த ரெண்டு நவுன்ஸ்க்குமே முன்னாடி எந்த ஆர்டிக்கலும் போடக்கூடாது. So the sentence is cereals contain carbohydrates and pulses contain proteins. Look at the third example. What article precedes MA? Since MA starts with a vowel sound, MA, it is preceded by the article an. She is an MA in sociology. The fourth example is very simple. What article precedes the noun orange? Since the word orange begins with a vowel sound o, it is preceded by the article an. His dress is an orange one. Okay, what about the fifth one? This is dash longest river. Here we are specifying about one longest river in particular. So the word longest is preceded by the article the. This is the longest river. Now moving on to the next example. Maldives. As I said, Maldives is a plural noun, so it is preceded by the article the. We went to the Maldives. Next is the seventh example. I told you just now, the noun Maldives is preceded by the article the. And the next one is she has dash sister Mona and dash brother Tej. Here the word sister is preceded by the article a because sister starts with a consonant sound. And similarly, the word brother starts with a consonant sound and so it is preceded by the article a. In the next sentence, she is dash youngest of dash 3. Here the word youngest is preceded by the article the. And similarly, the noun 3 is preceded by the article the. You cannot add the article a youngest because there could possibly be only one person the youngest. And in the next sentence, they live in dash Noida. The noun Noida should not be preceded by any article. So the sentence should be they live in Noida. The next sentence is she is staying at dash boarding school. Here we are speaking about a boarding school in general. So it is she is staying at a boarding school. It's generally any boarding school. Okay, the next sentence is Tara likes to visit dash temple near her house. Here we are talking about the specific temple which is located near her house. So it should be Tara likes to visit the temple near her house. And the last sentence, she is fond of playing dash guitar. Again, here the noun guitar should not be preceded by any article. So it should be she is fond of playing guitar.